As I remember, Adam, it was on this fashion bequeathed me by will, but for 1,000 crowns, and charged my brother on his blessing to breed me well. And there begins my sadness. Oh, my brother Jacques, he keeps school, and report speaks goldenly of his profit. For my part, he keeps me rustically at home. Or to speak more properly, stays me here while I'm kept. For call you that keeping for a gentleman of my birth that differs not from the stalling of an ox? His horses are bred better. But I, his brother, gain nothing under him but growth. For which his animals on his dunghills are as much bound to him as I. Oh, he bars me from the place of a brother, lets me feed with his hinds, and minds my gentility with my education. This is it, Adam, that grieves me. And the spirit of my father, which I think is within me, begins to mutiny against his servitude. I will no longer endure it. Oh, yet I know no wise remedy how to avoid it.
Yonder comes my master, your brother.
Go apart, Adam. You will hear it. He will shake me up.
Now, sir, what made you here?
Nothing. I'm not taught to make any.
What more are you then, sir?
Marry, sir, I am helping you to mar that which God made. Poor unworthy brother of yours. Idleness.
Marry, sir, be better employed and be not a while.
Shall I feed your hogs and eat husks with them? What prodigal portion have I spent that I should come to such penury?
Know you where you are, sir?
Oh, sir, very well. Here in your orchard.
Know you before whom, sir?
I, better than him I am before, knows me. I know you are my oldest brother. Courtesy of nations allows you my better. You were the firstborn. Same tradition takes not only my blood, but there are 20 brothers betwixt us. I have as much of my father in me as you, albeit your coming before me is nearer to his reverence.
What, boy?
Come, elder brother, you are too young for this.
Well, tell my hands on you, villain!
I am no villain! I'm the youngest son of Sir Roland de Bois, who is my father. He is thrice a villain, since as your father began villains. Thou not my brother. I will not take this hand from thy throat till this other pull out thy tongue for saying so. Thou hast railed on thyself.
Brothers, be patient, for your father's remembrance. May I go? Let me go, I say.
I will not till I please. You shall hear me. My father charged you in his will to give me good education. You have treated me like a peasant, obscuring and hiding all gentlemanlike qualities. The spirit of my father grows strong in me, and I will no longer endure it. Therefore, allow me such exercise as may become a gentleman, or grant me the poor lottery bequeathed me by will. With that, I will go buy my fortunes.
What will thou do then? Beg? When that is spent? I shall get you in. I will no longer be trouble with you. You shall have some part of your will. I pray you leave me.
I will no further opinion than becomes me for my good.
Get you with him, you old dog.
Old dog! It's old dog, my boy! Master, I've lost my teeth in your service. Can't be with my old master. You'd not have spoken such a word.
Is it even so? Begin you to grow upon me? I owe physical readiness and yet give no 1,000 crowns neither. A lot of these.
Calls your worship.
Wasn't that Charles Duke's wrestler here to speak with me?
Yes, he's here at the door and importunes access to you.
Call him in. Twould be a good way. Tomorrow the wrestling is.
Good marriage, your worship.
Good morning, Sir Charles. What's the new news at the new court?
There's no news at the court, sir, but that the old Duke has been banished by his younger brother, the new Duke.
Can you tell if Ross and the Duke's daughter be banished with her father?
Oh no, sir, for the Duke's daughter, her cousin, so loves her that she would have followed her into exile.
Where will the old Duke live?
They say, sir, he is already in the forest of Arden, and a very many merry men with him, where they fleet the time mindlessly like the old Robin Hood of England.
What? You wrestled tomorrow before the new Duke?
Ah, married do I, sir? And I came hither to acquaint you with the matter. You see, your brother Orlando, I am given secretly to understand, had the disposition to come in against me and try a fall. Tomorrow, sir, I would be loath to foil him, as well as I must for my own credit.
Charles, I thank thee for thy love to me. I had myself noticed my brother's purpose herein, and have by underhand means labored to dissuade him from it. But he is resolute. I'll tell thee, Charles, this is the stubbornest young fellow of France, full of ambition, an envious simulator of every man's good parts, a secret and vile contriver against me, his natural brother. Therefore use thy discretion. I had a sleeve thou didst break his neck as his finger, and thou wert best look to it. Could I mightily grace himself on thee, he will practice against thee by poison, entrap thee by some treacherous device, and never leave thee till he had taken thy life by some direct means or other. For I assure thee, and almost with tears I speak it, there's not one so young and so villainous this day living. I speak but brotherly of him, but though I am not my duty as he is, I must blush and weep. Thou must look pale and wonder.
I am heartily glad I came hither to you, sir. If he come in tomorrow, I will give him his payment. May God keep your worship.
Farewell, good Charles.
Good day, sir.
Now, Lester, this gamester, hope that I shall see an end of him. For my soul, yet I know not why, hates nothing more than he. Yes, he's gentle, never schooled and yet learned, full of double device, of all sorts enchantingly beloved, indeed so much in the heart of the world, and of my own people the best known, that I am altogether misprized. But it shall not be so long. This wrestler shall clear all. Nothing remains but that I go and kindle the boy thither, which now will go about.
I pray thee, Rosalind, sweet my cause, be merry. I show more mirth than I am mistress of. And would you yet have a merrier? Unless you can teach me to forget a banished father, you must not learn me to remember an extraordinary pleasure. Herein I see thou lovest me not with the full weight as I love thee. If my uncle, thy banished father, had banished thy uncle, the Duke my father, so hast thou been still with me, I could have taught my love to take thy father for mine. So hast thou also, if the truth of thy love were so righteously tempered as mine is to be, well, I will forget the condition of my estate to rejoice in yours. You know my father hath no child to die, nor is life to have. And when he dies, thou shalt be his heir. For what he hath taken from thy father perforce, I shall render thee again in affection. By mine honor I will. And when I break that oath, let me turn monster. Therefore, my dear Rose, my sweet Rose, be merry. From henceforth I will pass, and devise sports. Let me see. What do you think of falling in love? Oh, Mary, I pray thee do to make sport of, but love no man in good earnest. Nor pleasure sport, neither thou with safety of a full blush, thou mayst in honor come off again. What shall be our sport then? Let us sit and mock the good housewife fortune from her wheel. Let her gifts and her henceforth be bestowed equally. I would we could do so, for her gifts are mightily misplaced, and that bountiful blind woman doth most mistake in her gifts to women. 'Tis true, for though she makes fair, she scarce makes honest, and though she makes honest, she makes very ill-favoredly. Peradventure this is not fortune's work, neither but nature's. We perceive with our natural wit to indulge the reason of such goddesses, and accept this natural for our whetstone. For always the dullness of fools is the whetstone of the wits. How now, good Sir Wit? Whither want you?
You must go away to your father.
Will you make the messenger?
No, my honor, but I must be come for you.
Where then did that go, sir?
Of a certain knight that swore by his honor the pancakes were good, and swore by his honor the mustard was not. Now I'll stand to it, the pancakes were not, and the mustard was good, and yet was not the knight forswore.
I'll prove you that in the great heap of your knowledge.
Aye, unmuzzle your wisdom. Stand you both forth, stroke your chins, and swear by your beards that I am an ape.
By our beards, if we had them, thou art.
By my knavery, if I had it, then I were. But if you swear by that is not, then you are not forsworn. Neither was this knight swearing by his honor, for he never had any. He would have sworn it away before ever he saw those pancakes or that mustard.
Pray, who is the thou meanest?
One that old Frederick your father loves.
My father's love is enough to honor him, enough. Speak no more of him. You'll be whipped for taxation one of these days.
Oh, the more pity the fools may not speak wisely what wise men do foolishly.
'Tis true. But since the little wit that fools have was silent, the little foolery that wise men have makes a great show. Look, here comes Madame the Belle,
With her mouth full of news.
which she will put on us as pigeons feed their young.
Then will be news better.
All the better. We shall be the more marketable. Bonjour, Madame the Belle. What's the news?
Fair princess, you have lost much good sport.
What? Of what color?
What color? How shall I answer you?
As wit and fortune will.
As the destinies decree. You amaze me, ladies. I would have told you of good wrestling, which you have lost the sight of.
You tell us the manner of the wrestling.
I'll tell you the beginning, and if it pleases your ladyships, you can see the end. For the best is yet to do, and here, where you are, they're coming to perform it.
Oh, well, the beginning, that is dead and buried.
There comes an old man and his 3 sons.
I could match this beginning with an old tale.
3 proper young men of excellent growth.
With bills on their heads. Be it known to all men that by these presents,
The eldest of the 3 wrestled with Charles, the Duke's wrestler, which he, in a moment, threw him, breaking 3 of his ribs. And then there is little hope of life left in him. So he served the 2nd, and so the 3rd, and yonder they lie. And the dear old man, their father, made himself pitiful all over them, that all of the shoulders to his part completely. Pray, madam, what is the sport that the ladies have lost? Why, this that I speak of.
Why, thus men may grow wiser every day. It was the first time that ever I heard breaking of ribs was sport for ladies.
Is there any else that longs to see these broken music in his sides? Is there yet another that dotes upon rib breaking? Shall we see the wrestling, cousin?
Well, you must if you stay here, for here is the place appointed to the wrestling. And they're coming.
Come now! You see, I'll not be treating his own well on his hardness.
Even
Oh, now, darling cousin, are you ready to see the wrestling?
I'm ready, so please give us leave.
Oh, you will take delight in it, I can tell you. There are such odds in the man. Oh, and pity the challenges used by would fain dissuade, but he will not be entreated. Speak to him, ladies. See if you can move him.
Good Madame the Belle, call him hither.
Do so. I'll be not by.
Monsieur, the challenger, the princess is called for you.
I attend them with all respect and duty.
Have you challenged Charles the wrestler?
Why, no, fair princess. He is the general challenger. I come but in to try against him the strength of my youth.
Good sir, your spirits are too bold for your years. You have seen cruel proof of this man's strength. If you but saw yourself with your eyes, or knew yourself with your judgment, the fear of your natural counsel you to a more equal enterprise. We pray you, Your reputation will not therefore be disguised. We shall make it our suit to the Duke that the wrestling might not go forward.
I beseech you, punish me not with your hard cause, wherein I confess me much guilty to deny so fair and excellent lady Vincent. But fair eyes and gentle wishes go with me to my trial, wherein if I be foiled, but one shame who was never gracious. If I be killed, but one dead who is willing to be so. I shall do the world no wrong. I have none who admit me, no injury. For in the world I have nothing. Only in the world do I fill a place that may be better supplied than I have made it.
The little strength that I have, I will with you, and mine to eke out hers. Very well, pray heaven I be deceived in you. Your heart's to bear, who is it?
Come, where is this young gallant that is so desirous to lie with his mother earth?
We're ready, sir, but his will hath in it a more modest word.
You shall try but one fall.
No, I warrant your grace, you shall not entreat me to a second that is so easily persuaded from a first.
And you each mock me after. You should not have mocked me before. Come your ways.
Now Hercules be thy speed, young man.
No more! Charles! First of all,
Oh, he cannot speak them.
right away! What is thy name, young man?
Orlando, my liege, the youngest son of Sir Roland Boys.
Oh, I would thou hadst told me of another father. The world esteems thy father honorable, but I did find him still mine enemy. Thou would have pleased me better with this seed, hadst thou descended upon another house. Still, thou art a gallant youth. I would thou hadst told me of another father.
I let Father cause what I do this.
I am more proud to be Sir Roland's son, his youngest son. Will not change that calling me not an heir to Frederick.
My father loved Sir Roland as his soul, and all the world was of my father's blood. Had it before known this young man is son, I would have given him tears into entreaties ere he should thus adventure. Gentle cousin, let us go thank him and encourage him. My father's rough and envious disposition sticks me at the heart. Good sir, you have well deserved. If you do keep your promises in love, but justly, as you have exceeded all promise, your mistress shall be happy. Gentlemen, wear this for me. Whatever suits his fortune we give more, but for his laughter means. There you go, cuz. Aye, very well, my gentlemen.
What passion hangs these weights upon my tongue? I cannot speak to her, yet she urges conference. Can I not say I thank you?
He calls us back. My pride fell with my fortunes. Did you call, sir? Sir, you have wrestled well and have overthrown more than your enemies. William
Why can I not speak to her?
But sir, I do in friendship counsel you to leave this place. Alliance, you have deserved high commendation, true applause, and love. But such is now the Duke's condition, and he misconstrues all that you have done. The Duke is humorous. What he is indeed more suits you to conceive than I to speak of.
I thank you. So tell me this. Which of the two was daughter of the Duke who was here at the wrestling?
Neither his daughter. If we judge by manners, But yet indeed, the taller is his daughter. The other is daughter to the banished duke, and here detained by her usurping uncle to keep his daughter company, whose loves are dearer than the natural one of sisters. But I can tell you that of late this duke hath taken displeasure against his gentle niece, grounded upon no other argument but that the people praise her for her virtues, and pity her for her good father's sake. And on my life, his malice against the lady will suddenly break forth. Sir, fare you well. Hereafter, in a better world than this, I shall desire more love and knowledge of you.
I rest much bound unto you. Fare you well. Thus smoke I from the smoke into the smother, from a tyrant duke unto a tyrant brother. But heavenly Rosalind.
My cousin. Rosalind.
You've been having mercy, not a word, not one to throw at a dog.
The words are too precious to be thrown upon such curs. Throw some at me. Come. Name me with reason.
Then her two cousins laid up, one should be lame with reason, the other mad without any.
But is all this for your father?
No. So much for my child's father. Oh, how bright is this working day world.
They are but birds, cousin, thrown upon me in holiday foolery. If we walk about in the trodden paths, our very petticoats will catch them.
I could shake them off my coat. These birds are in my heart.
Help them away.
I would, if I could cry ham and have him.
Come, wrestle with thy affections.
They take the comfort of a better wrestler than myself.
But is it possible that on so short a courtesy you should fall into so strong a liking with old Sir Roland, his youngest son?
My father, not his father, dearly.
Doth it therefore ensue that you should love him dearly? By this kind of chase I should hate him, for my father hated his father. Yet I hate not Orlando. No, faith, hate him not, for my sake. Doth he not deserve well?
Let me love him for that, and you love him because I love him.
Look, here comes Malcolm. With his eyes full of anger.
Dispatch you with your safest haste, and get you from our court.
Me, uncle.
Aye, you, thou be found so near our court. In 10 days, it's 20 miles, thou diest for it.
I do beseech your grace, let me the knowledge of my fault bear with me. If with myself I have intelligence or have acquaintance with my own desires, if that I do not dream or be not frantic as I do trust I am not, never so much as in a thought unborn did I offend your highness.
Well, thus did old traitors. Did their obligation consist in words? There is innocent disgrace itself. Let it suffice me that I trust thee not. Thou art my father's daughter, there's enough.
So was I when your highness took his dukedom. So was I when your highness banished him. Treason is not inherited, my lord, or if we did derive it from our friends, what's that to me? My father was no traitor. Then, good my liege, never so much as in a thought unborn did I offend your highness.
Dear sovereign, hear me speak.
Celia, we stayed her for your sake, else she with her father had ranged along.
I did not then entreat to have her stay. It was your pleasure and your own remorse. I was too young at that time to know her, but now I know her. And if she be traitor, why then so am I. We still have slept together, rose with the instant, learned, played, ate together, and wheresoever we went, like Juno's swans, still we were coupled and inseparable.
Oh, Celia, she is too subtle for thee. And her smoothness, her gentleness, and her patience speak to the people, and they pity her. Thou art a fool! She robs thee of thy name. Thou wilt show more bright and seem more virtuous when she is gone. Oh, open not thy lips. Firm and irreverent irrevocable is the doom which I have pronounced upon her. She is banished.
Not me, my liege. I cannot live out of her company.
Thou art a fool! If thou beest so found to have outstayed the time upon greatness of my word and honor, you die!
Whither wilt thou go? Wilt thou change fathers? I would give thee mine. Be thou not grieved tonight. I have more cause. No, have not. Pray thee be cheerful. Do you not know the Duke hath banished me, his daughter? That he hath not. No, hath not. Rosalind, and lacks the love that teacheth thee that thou and I are one. Shall we be sundered? Shall we part, sweet girl? No. Let my father seek another heir. Therefore devise with me how we may fly, whither to go, and what to bear with us. And do not seek to take your change upon yourself, to bear your griefs yourself and leave me out. For by this heaven, now that thy sorrows pale, say without hands, I'll go along with thee. Whither shall we go? To seek my uncle in the forest of Arden. Oh, what danger will it be for us maids as we are to trouble forth so far? Beauty provoketh thieves, silver and gold. I'll put myself in poor and mean attire, and with a kind of umber smirch my face, the like shall you. And so shall we pass along and never stir assailants. Would it not be better if I did suit myself at all points like a man? A gallant colonel axe in my side, a boar spear in my hand, and in my heart lie there what won't spare their will. We'll have a squadron in march outside as do many other mannish cowards that do outface it with their semblances. What shall I call thee when thou art a man? I'll have no worse name than Joe's own age. Therefore, look, you call me Ganymede. Well, what will you be called? Something that suits my state. No longer Celia, but Eliana. Oh, but cousin, what if we essayed to steal the clownish fool out of your father's court? Would he not be comfort to our travel? You go over the wide world with me. Leave me to woo him, and let's away. Let's gather our jewels and our wealth together and devise the fittest time and the safest way to hide us from pursuits that will be made up to my flight. Now go we in content, to liberty, and not to banishment.
Can it be that no man saw them? It cannot be! Some villains of my court have consented sufferance in this!
I cannot hear of any that did see her. We, her ladies, were attendants of her kingdom, saw her that found in the morning early, gathered in our treasure of our new sense.
My lord, the British crown, whom so often grace was wont to love, has all darkness. I confess, I hastily overheard your daughter and her cousin much commend the parts and graces of that fascinated brothers and pearls and Charles. And I believe, wherever they have gone, they are surely in their company.
Go find my brother, and fetch that gallant hither. But if you cannot find him, then bring his brother to me, and he shall find him out. Oh, do this immediately. Let not search and inquisition quail to bring again these foolish runaways.
My young master, oh my gentleman, oh my sweetheart. What make you here? Why are you so virtuous? Why do the people love you? And wherefore are you gentle, strong, and balanced? And why to be so fond as to overcome the body pride of you hate to?
Why, what's the matter?
Oh, unhappy youth. Oh, now within these doors, within you all, the enemy of all your graces lives. The brother, no brother, the son, yet not the son. I would not call him the son whom I was about to call his father. He had heard your praises and was liking me so firm in his lodging where he used to lie, and you were linked, and if you fear of that, you have all the means to cut you off. I have heard of many practices. This place is but a butchery. Upon it, do not enter it.
Why, whither, Adam, wouldst thou have me go?
No matter whither, so to come out here.
What, wouldst thou have me go and beg my food? Or with a base and boisterous sword, enforce a thievish living on the common road? For this I must do, or know not what to do. But this I will not do how I can. Oh, rather subject me to the malice of this diverted blood and bloody brother.
But do not, sir. I have 500 crowns, and 50 which I saved on your father to be my foster nurse, and establishes Schneider limbs lie lame, and on the garden 2 cornerstones. Take this, and he that doth the ravens feed, yea, he that providently cares for the sparrow, be comfort to my age. Take goats, all this I give you. Let me be your servant for the white of gold. Sometimes strong and lost. In my youth, I never did apply hot and rebellious liquors in my blood, or with unbashful forehead woo the means of weakness and ability. Therefore, my age is almost equal. Constant kindly. I'll do the services of a young man in all your business and necessities.
Oh, good old man. How constantly he appears to service of the antique world. We serve a sweat for duty, not for meat. Though not for the fashion of these times, but not a sweat for promotion. It is not so with thee. Poor old man, thou prunest a rotten tree. I cannot so much as a loss of yield in lieu of all thy pains and husbandry. But come thy ways, we'll go along together. Ere we of thy youthful wages spent, we'll light upon some settled low content.
Not to go on my quality, last gap with Judah loyalty. From 17 years to now almost 80 nearly died. But here they are no more. At 17 years, many their fortunes seek, but at 80, it is too late to return. Yet fortune could not recompense me better than to die well and not a master's debtor.
Oh, Jupiter, how weary are my spirits.
I care not for my spirits, if my legs were not weary.
Oh, I could disgrace my man's apparel and cry like a woman. But I must show courage to petticoat as Dublin hairs ought to show courage to petticoat. Therefore, courage, good Eliana. I pray you bear with me. I cannot go further.
For my part, I'd rather bear with you than bury you. Yes, I should bear the cross by the bury, for I think you have no money in your purse.
Well, this is Arden.
Aye, now am I in Arden. The more fool I. When I was at home, I was in a better place, but travellers must be content.
Aye, be so good, Hester. Look, who comes here? A young man and old in solemn talk.
That is the way to make her scorn you still.
Oh, Corin, if thou knowest how much I do love her!
I partly guess, for I've loved her now.
No, Corin, being old thou canst not guess. Though in thy youth thou wast a true lover, as ever sighed upon a midnight pillow. But if thy love ever like unto mine, as sure I think did never man will so, how many actions most ridiculous hast thou been drawn to by thy fence?
Into 1,000 that I've forgotten.
Oh, thou didst ne'er love so heartily. If thou rememberest not the slightest folly that ever love did draw thee into, thou hast not loved. Or if thou hast not stood here as I do now, wearying thy hearer of thy mistress' praise, thou hast not loved. Or if thou hast not broken company abruptly as my passion now makes me, thou hast not loved. Oh, Phoebe, Phoebe, Phoebe!
Alas, poor shepherd, searching in thy book, I have by hard adventure found my own.
Aye, and I mine. I remember when I was in love. I broke my sword upon a stone and bid it take that for coming a night to Jane's file. I remember the kissing of her bachelets, and the cow's doves that her pretty chopped hands had milked. And I remember the wooing of a peace cause instead of her, from whom I took 2 cards and giving her them again said, with weeping tears, wear these for my sake. We that are true lovers run into strange capers, but as all is mortal in nature, so is all nature in love, mortal in folly.
Thou speakest wiser than thou art aware of. I pray you, one of you question yon shepherd. See if he for gold will give us any food. I faint almost to death.
Hola, you clown!
He's cool, he's not biting.
Who calls?
Your better, sir.
Let's buy entertainment. Bring us where we may rest ourselves and feed. Here's a maid without much trust and thanks for supper.
Fair sir, I pity her, and wish for her sake more than for my own, my fortunes were more able to relieve her. But I'm shepherd to another man, and do not share the pieces that I graze. Besides, his coat, his flocks, and bounds of feed are now on sale, and at our sheepcote now, bound of his absence, there's nothing that you will feed on. But what is, come see, and in my voice most welcome shall you be.
I like the shepherd. Who is he that will buy this pasture and flock?
That young swain that you saw here but ere while, little cares after buying anything.
Shepherd, if it stand with honesty, buy thou pasture, cottage, flock, and thou shalt have to pay for it of us. And we will make thy wages. I like this place, and willingly waste my time with it.
Assuredly, the thing is to be sold. Go with me, and if you like, upon report, the profit, the soil, and this kind of life, I will your very faithful feeder be, and by your gold right suddenly.
Oh, master, I can go no farther. I die for food. You lie down and measure out my grave.
Why now, Adam? No greater heart in thee? Live a little, comfort a little, cheer thyself a little. If there lives anything savage in this forest, I will either be food for him or bring it for food to thee. Thy conceit is nearer death than my powers. Therefore, for my sake, be comfortable. Hold death a while at the arm's end. I will be here with thee presently. If I bring thee not anything to eat, I will give thee leave to die. But if thou diest before I come, thou art a mocker of my labor. Yet, thou liest here in the bleak air. Come, I will bear thee to some shelter. And thou shalt not die for lack of the dinner and the eat. Surely.
Now, my good comrades and brothers in exile, let not old custom make this life more sweet than that of painted palm. Are not these woods more free from peril than the envious court? Here feel we what the penalty of that, the season's difference, and the icy fang, the winter's wind, which even as it icy blows upon my heart, I but smile and say, these are no flatteries, these are but counsellors that feelingly persuade me what I am. Sweet are the uses of adversity, which, like the toad, though utterly venomous, wears a precious jewel upon its head. And this, our life, exempt from public haunt, finds powers in the trees, sermons in stones, books in the brooks, and good in everything. I will not change it.
Happy is your grace that can translate the stubbornness of fortune into so quiet and so sweet a style.
Oh, come, shall we go hunt us some venison? Oh, and yet it irks me that these poor dabbled fools, being native burghers of this desert city, should, in their own confines, with little forked heads, have their round haunches gored.
Indeed, my lord. The melancholy shock grieves at that.
I think he be transformed into a beast, for I can nowhere find him like a man.
My lord, he is but even now gone hence. Here was he merry, hearing of a song.
Oh, if he compact of jaws, grows musical, there will shortly be discord in the spheres. Well, go find him, I will speak with him.
He saves my labor by his own approach.
Oh no, monsieur! What a poor life is this that your poor friends must woo your company?
A fool! A fool! I met a fool in the forest. A motley fool. Miserable world. As I do live by food, I met a fool. Laid him down, basked him in the sun, railed on Lady Fortune in good terms, in good set terms, and yet a fool. Good morrow, fool, quoth I. No, sir, quoth he, call me a fool, to heaven hath sent me fortune. And then he drew a dial for his poke. Looking on it with lackluster eye, he says, very wisely, "'Tis 10 o'clock. Thus we may see," quoth he, "how the world wags. For an hour ago 'twas knocking, and 1 hour more 'twill be 11. Thus from hour to hour we ripe and rot, and then from hour to hour we rot and now I entail." When I can get a motley fool thus around the time my lungs began to grow like chanticleer that fools should be so deep contemplative. I did laugh sans intermission an hour by his dial. Worthy fool. Motley is the only wear.
What fool was this?
One that hath been a courtier who says if ladies be but young and fair, they have the gift to know it. In his brain, which is as dry as the remainder biscuit after a waif, strange places, crowns at which he vents in man forms. Oh, I was a fool. I am ambitious for a motley coat.
Thou shalt have one.
It is my only suit. Provided that you read your better judgment or opinion that grows rank within them, that I'm wise. I must have liberty withal. Larger charters were wings to blow on whom I please, for so fools have, and they that are most filled with ignominy, they most must laugh. Invest me in my motley. Give me leave to speak my mind. I will through and through cleanse the foul body of the infected world, if they will patiently receive my medicine.
Pardon thee, I can tell thee what thou wouldst do.
What for account would I do but good?
Oh, whose mischievous, foul sin, shining sin, thou thyself hast banned me liberty, as sensuous as the brutish thing itself, and horrors and more sorts and headed evils, which thou with license of freefoot hast got, thou hast gorged into the general world.
Who comes here?
Forbear and eat no more.
Why? I have eaten none yet.
Nor shall not till necessity be served.
Of what kind should this cock come?
Oh, thou dost embolden man by thy disgrace, thou dost despise of good manners, that incivility thou seems so empty.
You touched my vein at first. The thorny point of bare distress hath taken from me the show of smooth civility. But forbear, I say, he dies that touches any of this fruit till I and my affairs are answered.
As you will not be answered with reason, I must die.
Gentleness will force, more than your force meals.
I almost died for food, and let me have it.
Well, sit down and feed then. Welcome to our table.
Thank you so much. I thought all things had been savage here, therefore put I on the countenance of stern commandment. But whatever you are that's in this desert inaccessible, underneath the shade of melancholy boughs, lose and neglect the creeping hours of time. If ever you have looked on better days, if ever been where bells have knolled to church, if ever sat at any good man's feast, if ever with your eyelids wiped a tear, and know what it is to pity and be pitied. I'd rather as my strong enforcement be, and though it choke, I'd blush, and hide my sword.
Oh, goodness, we have seen better days. And how with holy bells been knolled to church, and wipe our eyes of drops which sacred pity hath engendered. And to sit down in gentleness, they take upon command, what help we have, that pure wanting may be ministered.
And then, but forbear your food a little while, whilst I go to find my fawn and bring it food. There is an old poor man, who after me hath many a weary step limped in pure love. Till he be first sufficed, I will not touch a bit.
Oh, well, go seek him out then, and we will nothing wait until you return.
I thank you, and be blessed for your good comfort.
Oh, seest we are not all alone in the world, unhappy. This wide and universal theatre presents more wonderful pageants than this scene wherein we play.
All the world's a stage. All men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts. His life being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in nurse's arms. And then, the whining schoolboy, his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to scoop. And then, the lover, sighing like verse, with a woeful bow made to his mistress' eyebrow. Then, the soldier, full of strange errands, bearded like a pond, quick in anger, sudden in jealousy quarrel, seeking the dull reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. And then the judge, fair round belly, rude cape and line, eyes severe, beard of full cut, full of wise saws, modern instances, so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into that lean and slippered pantaloon with spectacles on nose, pouch on side, youthful hose well saved, the world too wide for his shrunk shank. His manly voice returning again to childish treble, pipes and whistles in the sound. The last stage of all that is the strange event for history. His second childishness, mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Well, welcome, sit down, your venerable burden. How do you feel?
Thank you most warmly.
So Anthony, I scarce can speak to thank you for myself.
Well, welcome, all two. I will not trouble you as yet to all tell me of your fortunes. Meanwhile, oh, the good Sir Roland, as thou hast whispered faithfully you were, and as my eyes took these savages witness, the living in your face, be truly welcome. I am the dupe of your father. Oh, the residue of my fortune goes my cage and tell me. As for you, old man, thou art right welcome as thy master is. Take him by the arm. Give me your hand.
Bear my verse in witness of my love. And thou, thrice crowned queen of night, survey with thy chaste eye, and thy pale sphere above thy understanding that my full life display. Oh, Rosalind, these trees shall be my books, in their barks my volatile character. Every eye which in this forest looks shall see thy virtues witnessed everywhere. Oh, run, run, Orlando! Hard on every tree, fair, chaste, and unexpressive she. And how like you this shepherd's life, Master Touchstone?
Truly be shepherd in respect of itself. It is a good life, but in respect that it is a shepherd's life, it is not. In respect that it is solitary, I like it very well, but in respect that it is private, it is a very vile life. Now, as it is in the fields, it pleaseth me well, but as it is not in court, it is tedious. As it is a fair life, though you it fits my humour well, but as there is no more plenty in it, it goes much against my stomach. Has any philosophy in thee, shepherd?
None, but that I know the more one sickens, the worse at ease he is. That he that is without money, means and content, lacks three good friends. That the property of rain is to wet, and fire to burn. That good pasture makes fat sheep, and that a great cause of the night is lack of the sun. And that he who will know it by art nor nature may complain of good breeding, or comes of a very dull kindred.
Such one is a natural philosopher. Was ever in court, shepherd?
No, truly.
Well, then thou art damned.
Nay, I hope.
Truly, thou art damned like an ill-roasted egg, all on one side.
For having not been at court, your reason.
If thou wast never at court, and thou never sawest good manners, and if thou never sawest good manners, thy manners must be wicked. And wickedness is sin, and sin is damnation. Thou art in a parlous state.
Those that are good manners at the court are as ridiculous in the country as the behavior of the country is most mockable in the court. You say that you salute not at the court, but you kiss your hands. That courtesy would be uncleanly were courtier shepherds.
Instance, briefly, come, instance.
We are still handling our ewes, and their fells, you know, are greasy.
Do not your courtier's hands sweat? Is not the grease of a mutton as wholesome as the sweat of a man? Shallow, shallow, a better instance, I say, come.
Besides, our hands are often tarred over with the surgery of our sheep. And would you have us kiss tar? The courtier's hands are perfumed with civet.
No shallow man, now worms leap in respect of a good piece of flesh indeed. Learn of the wise, and repent. Civet is of a baser birth than tar, the very unclean flocks of a cat. In the instant, shepherd.
No, truly, I'll rest. You have too portly a wit for me.
Wilt thou rest damned? God help thee, shallow man, God may conceive on thee, thou art wrong.
Look, here comes young Master Gandy, my new mistress's brother.
From the east to western end, no jewel is like Rosalind. Her worth being mounted on the wind, through all the world bears Rosalind. All the pictures fairest lined are but black to Rosaline. Let no fair be kept in mind but the fair Rosaline.
All rhyme you so 8 years together, dinners and suppers and sleeping hours accepted. It is the right vitamin's ring to market. Fool, foretaste. If a heart do lack a hinds, let him seek out Rosaline. If a cat lack a hind, so be sure will Rosaline. Winter garments must be lined, so must slender Rosaline. Sweetest nut hath sourest rind, such a nut is Rosaline. He is sweetest rose of vine, must find love's prick, and Rosaline. This is the very false scallop of verses. Why do you infect yourself with them? He is a dull fool. I found him on a tree. Truly the tree yields bad fruit. Here comes my sister Rita. Stand aside.
Why should this a desert be? For it is unpeopled? No. Tongues I'll hang on every tree that shall fill saying show. But upon the fairest boughs or at every sentence end will I, Rosalinda, write, teaching all that read to know the quintessence of every sprite. Heaven would in little show, therefore heaven nature charged, that one body should be filled with all graces wide enlarged. Nature presently distilled by heavenly synod was devised, of many faces, eyes, and hearts, to have the touches dearest prized. Heaven would that she these gifts should have, and I to live and die a slave. O most gentle pulpiter, what tedious homily of love have you wearied your parishioners withal, and ever cried, have patience, good people. How now, that friends, shepherd, go off a little. Go with him, sirrah.
Come, shepherd, let us make honorable retreat. No, not with baggage, yet with scrip and scrippage.
Didst thou hear these verses? I heard them all too and more, for some of them had in them more feet than the verses would bear. But that's no matter, the feet might bear the verses. But the feet were then not bear themselves without the verse, and therefore stood lamely in the verse. But didst thou hear without wondering how thy name came to be hanged and carved upon these trees? I was 7 of the 9 days I was wondering before you came. For look here what I found upon a palm tree. Trow you who have done this? Is it a man? And the chain that you once wore about his neck. I prithee who? Oh, Lord, Lord, it is a hard matter for friends to meet, but mountains may be removed, earthquakes and so encounter. I prithee now with most petition and agreement, tell me who it is. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, and most wonderful, wonderful, and again wonderful, and after that, out of all pooping. Good my complexion! Dost thou think by comparison like a man I have double to hose in my disposition? One instant and more is a self-seeing discovery. Tell me who it is quickly and speak apace. I would that thou couldst stare that thou might pour this concealed man out of thy mouth as wine comes from a narrow-backed bottle, either too much or once or none at all. I pray thee, take the cork out of thy mouth, that I may drink thy tidings, so you may put a man in your belly. What manner of man? Is his head or the hat, or his chin or the beard? Oh, nay, he hath but a little beard. Why, God was a Northman mechanical. Let me stay the growth of his beard, and let me not thought of his chin. It is young Orlando, who tripped up the wrestler's heels and your heart, both in an instant. Orlando! Orlando! Alas the day! What am I to do with my doublet hose? What did he wear those also? What said he? Where he went to? What makes him there? Where remains he? Did he ask for me? Oh, what said he with those also? Pardon me with the answer me in one word. You must borrow me gargantua's mouth first. 'Twas a word too great for any mouth of this age's size. To say A and no to such particulars is more than to answer in a catechism. But does he know that I am a horse in a man's apparel? Looks as freshly as it did the day he wrestled. It is as easy to count agonies as to resolve the propositions of a lover. But take a taste of my finding him and relish it with good observance. I found him under a tree, like a dropped acorn. It may well be called Joe's tree, but it drops forth such fruit. Give me audience good manner. Proceed. There lay he, stretched along, like a wounded knight. Oh, it would be pity to see such a sight. It well becomes the brow. My honor to thy tongue, I pray thee, it commends unseasonably. He was furnished like a hunter. Oh, ominous! He comes to kill my heart! Sing my soul without a burden, brings me out of two. Do you not know that I am a woman? When I think I must speak. Stop, you bring me out. Comes he not here? 'Tis he, slink by, note him.
I thank you for your company, sir, but good faith, I had as lief have been myself alone.
And so had I. But yet, for fashion's sake, I thank you too for your society.
Coffee with you. Let's meet as rich as we can.
I do desire we may be better strangers.
I know more trees by writing love songs in the parks.
I pray you are no more with my verses than reading them ill-favoredly.
Rosalind is your lover's name.
Yes, just.
I do not like her name.
There is no
And what's that Jerusalem?
And just as high as my heart.
You are full of pretty answers. I should think it that you have been acquainted with goldsmiths' wives and combed them out of rings.
Not so. I answer you right, painted cloth, in which you have studied your questions.
Oh, you're a nimble wit. I should think it was made of a talentless heels. Come, let us sit down and we two will rail against our mistress of the world and all our misery.
I will chide no breather in the world but myself. against whom I know most faults.
The worst fault you have is to be in love.
It is not a fault I would change for your best virtue. I am weary of you.
By my troth, I was looking for a fool when I met you.
He is drowned in the brook. Look but in, and you shall see him.
There I should see mine own reflection.
Which I take to be either a fool or a cipher.
I'll tarry no longer with you. Good day, sir. Sing your love.
I am glad I do good monsieur melancholy.
I will speak to him like a saucy lackey, and under that habit, remain with him. Do you hear, Forrester?
Oh, very well. What would you?
I pray you, what is the clock?
Oh, you should ask what time of the day. There's no clock in the forest.
Then there's no true lover in the forest. Outside every minute and groaning every hour to take the lazy bit of time as well as any clock.
And one of the swift of time. And that not his brother.
By no means, sir. Time travels at diverse paces with diverse persons. I'll tell you who time ambles withal, who time trots withal, who time gallops withal, who time stands still withal.
I prithee, who does time trot?
Mary trots hard with a young maid between the contract of her marriage and the day of solemnized. If the interim be but a seven-night, time's pace is so hard it seems the length of 7 years.
And who does time amble withal?
With a priest that lacks Latin and a rich man that hath coffee out. For one sleeps easily because he cannot study, and the other lives merrily because he feels no pain. The one lacking the burden, heavy, tedious Henry, the other knowing no burden of the lean and wasteful learning. These time ambles withal.
And who does time gallop withal?
With a thief to the gallows, for though he goes as soft as foot can fall, he thinks himself too soon there.
And who does time stand still withal?
With lawyers, in their vacation, for they sleep between term and term, perceive not how time moves.
Where dwell you?
With the shepherdess, my sister, on the skirts of the forest, to the fringe upon a petticoat.
Are you a native of this place?
As the coney used to dwell where she is kindled.
Your accent is something finer than you could purchase in so removed a dwelling.
I have been told so many, but indeed, an old religious uncle of mine taught me to speak, who was in his youth an inland man, one who knew courtship well, for there he fell in love. I've heard him read many lectures against it, and I am glad I am not a woman to be taught with so many giddy offences as he has generally took their whole sex withal.
Can you remember any of the principal evils that he laid to the charge of women?
There were none principal, they were all like as half-pence are, each one seeming monstrous till its fellow fault came to match it.
I prithee recount some of them.
Nay, I will not cast away my physic, but all those that are sick. There's a young man that haunts this forest that abuses our young pets by carving rosin in their barks, that hangs odes upon hawthorns and elegies upon brambles, all forsooth deifying the name Rosalind. If I could meet that fancy monger, I would give him some good counsel, for he seems to have a quotidian of love upon him.
I am neither so love-shaped. I pray you, tell me your remedy.
There are none of my uncle's marks on you. He taught me to know men in love, in which case of rushes I am sure you are not the prisoner.
What were his marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not. A blue eye sunken, which you have not. An unquestionable spirit, which you have not. A beard neglected, which you have not, but I pardon you for that, for your simply having a beard is a younger brother's revenue. Then your coat should be unguarded, your bonnet unbanded, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you displaying a careless destination. But in pursuit, are you he that hangs these verses on the trees wearing rosin you so admire?
Oh, I swear to the youth, by the white hand of Rosalind, I am that he. That unfortunate he.
But are you so much in love as your rhymes speak?
Oh, neither rhyme nor reason could express how much.
Love is mere madness, and deserves as much dark house with as madmen do. And the reason they are not so punished and cured is the lunacy is so ornery that the madmen are in love too. Yet, I profess curing it by counsel.
Did you ever cure me so?
Yes, one, and in this manner. He was to imagine me, his love, his mistress, and he sent me every day. I sent him every day to come to my coat and woo me,
Every time would I, being but a mulish youth, grieve, be effeminate, changeable, longing, liking, proud, fantastical, ageless shepherd, full of tears, full of smiles, for every passion something, for never passion truly anything. Would now like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then forswear him, then wait for him, then spit at him, that I drave my suitor from his mad humor of love to the living humor of madness, which was to forswear the full stream of the world and live in a nook merry monastic. And thus I cured him. In this way, I will take upon me to wash your liver as clean as a sound sheep's heart, that there will not be one spot above it.
Oh, I would not be cured, youth.
I would cure you if you would but come to my coast and really call me Rosalind.
Now, by the faith of my love, I will. Tell me where it is.
Go with me to it, and by the way, you should tell me where in the forest you live. We know.
Oh, with all my heart, good youth.
Nay, you must call me Rosalind. Come, sister, will you go?
Come apace, good Audrey. I will fetch up your goats, Audrey. And how, Audrey? Am I the man yet? Doth my simple feature content you?
Your features? What features?
I am here with thee and thy goats as the most capricious poet, honest Ovid was among the Goths.
Oh, knowledge uninhabited west of Jove, a thatched house.
When a man's verses cannot be understood, nor a man's wit seconded with that forward child understanding, strikes a man more dead than a great reckoning in a little room. Truly, I would that God had made thee poetical.
I do not know what poetical is. Is it honest indeed in word? Is it in truth it?
No, truly, for the truest poetry is the most fading. And lovers are given to poetry, so it may be said that what they swear in poetry is the most fading.
Do you wish then that God had made me poetical?
I do, truly, for thou swearest to me thou art honest. Now, if thou wert a poet, I might have some hope thou didst fail.
Would you not have me honest?
No, truly, unless thou art hard favored, for honesty coupled to beauty is to have honey as sauce to sugar.
A material fool.
Well, I am not fair, and therefore I pray that God make me honest.
Be that as it may be, I will marry thee. And to that end, I bid with Sir Oliver Martex, the vicar of the next village, who's promised to meet me here in this place of the forest and to couple us.
I should fail to see this meeting.
Well, then God give us joy.
Amen. A man may, if you were of a fearful heart, stagger in this attempt. For here we have no temple but wood, no assembly but horned beasts. What though courage? As horns are odious, they are necessary. Is the single man therefore blessed? No. For as a walled town is more worthy than a village, so is the forehead of a married man more honorable than the bare brow of a bachelor. And by how much defense is better than no skill? By so much is a horn more precious than two facts. Ah, there comes Sir Oliver Martex. Sir Oliver Martex, you are very well met. Shall you dispatch us here under this tree, or shall we go with you to your town?
Is there not yet a gift woman?
I'll not take one gift of any man.
Truly, she must be given, or the match is not lawful.
Proceed!
Sir, you are very well met, and I'm very glad to see you. Come into your best company. So you can employ an answer, sir. It's pretty good that you come. As the ox hath his bow, sir, the horse is curved, and the falcon her bells, so a man hath his desires, and his pigeon's bill, so wedlock would be nibbling.
Will you, being a man of your breed, be married under a bush like a beggar? Get you to church. Have the priest tell you what marriage is. This man will join you two together as they join the wainscot, and then one of you will do a sharp panel like green timber of war. Come with me. Let me counsel.
Come, sweet Audrey. We must be married, or I must live in Baudry. Farewell, Sir Oliver Martex.
Tis no matter. Ne'er a fantastic near the ball, not a bee of my calling.
Oh, what? Not seen him since? Sir, this cannot be. Well, I, not the better part made of mercy. I would not seek out an argument with my friend, as thou hast. But, seek thy brother out, find it. You can. Seek him elsewhere he is bringing to you within this 12-month. Or seek thou no longer a living within these territories, thy land and all those things worth seizing, do we seize into our hands. Until we can quickly by thy brother's mouth of all that we think against thee.
Oh, that your highness in my heart in this! I never loved my brother in my life!
Oh, more villain thou! Well, take him away. I have my courtiers make such an extent 40,000 lands. Do this immediately, be going.
Never speak to me, I will weep. Do, I pray thee. And yet have the grace to consider that tears do not charm a man, but have I not cause to weep? As good cause as one could desire, therefore weep. His very hair is a dissembling color, something browner than Judas's, Mary. His kisses are Judas's own children, and his kissing is full of sanctity as the touch of holy bread. He had bought a pair of cast lips of Diana, a nun of which a sisterhood kisses not more religiously. The very ice of chastity is in them. But why did he swear he would come this morning, and it comes not? Nay, there is no truth in him. Do you think so? Yes. I do not think him a pig purse, nor a horse dealer. But for verity and love, I do think him as concave as a covered goblet, or a worm-eaten nut. Not true in love. Yes, when he is in. But I think he is not in. But you heard him swear downright he was. Was is not his. Besides, the word of a lover is no stronger than the oath of a tapster. They are both the confirmer of false reckonings. He attends here in the forest on the Duke your father. I met the Duke yesterday and had much counsel with him. He asked me of what parentage was I, and I said, of as good as he. But why talk with fathers when there's such a man as Orlando? Oh, there's a brave man. He writes brave verses, speaks brave words, swears brave oaths, and breaks them bravely. Quite traverse hath brought the heart of his lover. As a puny tilter, he spurs his horse on one side and breaks his staff like a noble goose. But all's brave that youth mounts and folly guides. Look who comes here.
Mistress and master, you have oft inquired after that young shepherd whom you saw here who complained of love, standing beside me, praising the proud, disdainful shepherdess that was his mistress.
Well, what happened?
If you will see a pageant truly played between the pale complexion of true love and the red glow of proud disdain and scorn, go hence a little, and I will conduct you if you will mark it.
Come, let us remove the sight of lovers' feet if there's none. Bring us to this sight and you'll say all prove a busy act in their play.
Sweet Phoebe, do not scorn me, do not! If you say that you love me not, say not so in bitterness. The comfort of death makes hard. Falls not the axe upon the humble neck, but first begs pardon. Will you sterner be than he that lives and dies by bloody drops?
I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Thou tellest me there is murder in mine eyes. 'Tis sure and very probable that eyes which are the frailest and softest things, who shut their coward gates on enemies, should be called tyrants, butchers, and murderers. Now I do frown you with all my heart, and if my eyes can wound, now let them kill me. Why now catch a fit to swoon? Why now fall down? Or if thou canst not, oh, for shame, lie not to say mine eyes are murderers.
Oh, dear Phoebe, if ever, as it ever may be near, you meet in some fresh cheek the power of fancy, then shall you know the wounds invisible that love's keen arrows make.
But till that time, come not near me, and when that time comes, afflict me with thy mocks, pity me not. For as till that time, I shall not pity thee.
And why, I pray you? Who might your mother be that you insult and exalt and all at once so wretched? What, though you have no beauty in you, as by my faith I see no more in you than perhaps candle may go dark to bed, must you be so proud and pitiless? Why, what means this? Why does she look so upon me? I see no more in you than in the ordinary native silver. Why, I think she means to tangle my eyes too. No, faith, proud mistress, hope not after it. 'Tis not your inky eyebrows, your black silk hair, your bugle eyeballs, your cheek cream that can tame my spirit to your worship. You foolish shepherd, wherefore do you forward like foggy south wind of puffing? You're 1,000 times a better man than she a woman. 'Tis fools such as you that makes this world full of ill-favored children. 'Tis not the last, but you that flatters her. And in you she sees herself more proper woman than any her lineaments will show her. But mistress, down on your knees, thank heaven fasting for a good man's love. For I must tell you, friend, sell while you can, or not for all worthless. Have mercy, love him, take his offer. Countless most are all being found in his heart. So take him to these shepherds. Very well.
We two chide the holy inn together. I would rather hear you chide than this man woo.
She'll fall in love with my anger, he'll fall in love with your foulness. As soon as she answers you with frowning looks all sauce or with bitter words. Why look you so upon me?
No ill will. I love you.
No, Faith, fall not in love with me, for I am falser than vows made in wine. Besides, I like you not. If you'll but near my house, 'tis by the tuft of olives here hard by. Come, sister, will you go? Shepherd, fly your heart. Come, sister. Shepherdess, look on him better and be not proud. See, none would be so abused in sight as he.
Shepherd, now I find myself my coot of love not at first sight.
Sweet Phoebe,
What do I so for?
sweet Phoebe, pity me.
Oh, what did I am sorry for you?
Sorrow is grief with me. If you sorrow my grief and love, but give love your sorrow, my grief, we're both banished.
Don't have to. Is that no neighborly?
I would have you.
Why, that's for covetousness. There was a time that I hated thee, but it's not that I bad love. But since thou canst talk of love so well, thy company, which erst was irksome to me, I will endure, and I will play thee too. But thou must not look for further recompense than thine own gladness that thou art enjoying.
So holy and perfect is my love, and I in such a poverty of grace, that I shall think it a most plenteous crop to glean the broken ears after the man with the main hardest streets. Loose now and then a scattered smile, and that'll live upon.
Knowest thou you spoke to me a while?
Not very well, but I had bet him off. He hath purchased the cottage in the bowels of the crud, was what's master of.
Think not that I love him, though I ask for him. 'Tis but a peevish boy, but he speaks well. What kinds of words? Yet words do well when he speaks some things as those that hear. It is a pretty youth, not very much. But sure he's proud. It is pride that becomes him. He'll make a proper man. The best thing in him is his complexion. Master, that his tongue did make affects his eye to tear up. He's not very tall. But why his ears is tall. Leg, so, but 'tis well. There is a pretty redness in his lip. Little redder and dusty red than that piece in his cheek. It was just the difference between constant red mingled down his There'd be some women's voice. Had they marked him as harsh as I did, with my native color lost with him. But as for my part, I love him not, nor I hate him. But I'm more cause to hate him than to love him. For now, I remember he tried that. He said, my eyes were black and my hair brown. And he scolded me. I wonder why I answered not to him. But that's all one. A mittens did no matters in my head and in my heart. I'll write it straight. I'll be little of him and passing short. Come with me, Sylvia!
I prithee for you, let me be better acquainted with thee.
They say you are a melancholy fellow.
I am so. I do love it better than love.
They that are in the extremity of either are abominable fellows, and give themselves up to every modern censure worse than drunkards.
Why, 'tis good to be sad, say nothing.
Why then, 'tis good to be a post.
I have neither the scholar's melancholy, which is emulation, nor the musician's, which is fantastical, nor the courtier's, which is proud, nor the soldier's, which is ambitious, nor the lawyer's, which is politic, nor the lady's, which is nice, nor the lover's, which is all these. But it is a melancholy of mine own, extracted from many objects, compounded of many simples, and indeed the sundry contemplation of my travels, in which my often in ruination wraps me, is a most humorous sadness.
A traveller, by my faith you have great reason to be sad, for I fear you have sold your own lands to see other men's, than to have seen much and have nothing, to have rich eyes and poor hands.
Well, I have gained my experience.
And your experience makes you sad. I'd rather have a fool to make me merry than experience to make me sad. And to travel for it too.
A good day and happiness, dear Rosalind.
Nay then, God be with you. You speak right first.
Farewell, Monsieur Traveler. Look to your list and wear strange suits. How now, Orlando? Where have you been all this while? You a lover, and you soon be set another trick. Never come in my sight more.
My dear Rosalind, I come within an hour of my promise.
Break an hour's promise enough. You will divide a minute into 1,000 parts and break but 1,000 part of that minute. It may be said of him that Cupid hath clapped him on the shoulder, but I warn you, heart whole.
Pardon me, dear Rosalind.
Nay, and you be so tardy. Come no more in my sight. I must leave be wooed of a snail.
Of a snail?
I, the snail. For though he goes slowly, he carries his house on his head. A better jointer, I think, than you make a woman. Besides, he carries his fortune with him.
What's that?
White horns, for which such as you are fain to be beholden to your wives for. But he comes armed in his destiny, and prevents the slander of his wife.
Virtue is no hornmaker, and my Rosalind is virtuous.
And I am your Rosalind. It is him to call you so. But he hath a Rosalind of a better leer than you. Come, woo me, for I'm holiday humor now, like enough to consent. What would you say to me now if I were your very, very Rosalind?
Oh, I would kiss before I spoke.
Nay. Let me speak first, and when rattled for lack of matter, then you might take the occasion to kiss. Very good orders when they are out, they will spit, and for lovers lacking matter, the cleanliness is to kiss.
Oh, who could be howling before his beloved mistress?
That should you, if I were your mistress, or I should think my honesty brighter than my wit.
What, of my suit?
Not out of your apparel, yet out of your suit. Am I not your Rosalind?
Oh, I take some joy to say that you are, for I would be talking of her.
Well, in her person I say, I will not have you.
In my own person, I die.
No, Faith, die by attorney. This poor world is almost 6,000 years old, and all this time there's not any man who died in his own person been illicit in a love cause. Troilus has brained that of the Grecian club, though he did what he could to die before, and he is one of the patterns of love. Leander, he would have lived many a fair year had he returned none had it not been for a hot midsummer's night. For good youth, he went forth to bathe himself in the Hellespont, and being taken with the cramp was drowned, and the foolish crooners of the age found his hero of sisters. But these are all lies. Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them, but not for love.
I would not have my bride Rosalind of this mind, for I protest her frown might kill me.
By this head, it will not hit a fly. But come, now I will be your Rosalind in a more coming on disposition. Ask me what you will, I will grant it.
Then love me, Rosalind.
Aye, faithful I, Fridays and Saturdays and all.
And wilt thou have me?
Aye, then 20 such.
What sayest thou?
Are you not good?
Oh, I hope so.
Well then, can one desire too much of a good thing? Come, sister, you shall be the priest and marry us. Give your head then. What do you say, sister? I cannot say the words. You must begin. Will you, Orlando? Will you, Orlando, take to wife this Rosalind?
Oh, I will.
Aye, but when?
Why now, as fast as she can marry us.
And you say, I take thee, Rosalind, for what?
Oh, I take thee, Rosalind, for life.
Now tell me how long you have her after this.
Why, forever and a day.
Say a day without the ever. No, Orlando. Men are April when they woo, December when they wed. Maids are May when they are maids, but the sky changes color when they're wives. I am more jealous of thee than a barber in Hawkins above his head. I'll be more clamorous than a parrot against the rain. I'll be more giddy in my desires than a monkey. Oh, weep for nothing, like Diana at a fountain. And that when you are inclined to be married, and I will laugh like a lion, and that when you are inclined to sleep.
But will my Rosalind do so?
By my life, she will do as I do.
Oh, but she is wise.
Else you would not have the wit to do this.
Oh, for these 2 hours, Rosalind, I must leave thee.
Oh, my dear Orlando, I cannot love thee 2 hours.
I must attend the Duke at dinner, but by 2 o'clock I will be with thee again.
Ay, go your ways, go your ways. I knew what you would prove.
My friends told me as much, and I thought no less. But your flattering tongue won me. 'Tis but one cast away, and so come death. Do you walk your own?
I must be with.
By my troth and in good earnest, if thou come 1 minute behind your hour, or break one jot of your promise, I shall think you the most pathetical break promise, and the most child lover, and the most unworthy of her that you call Rosalind, that may be chosen out of the gross band of the unfaithful. Therefore, beware my center and keep your promise.
Oh, with no less religion than if thou wert indeed my Rosalind. So adieu.
Adieu. You have simply misused our sex with your love freight. We must have your doublets and hose plucked o'er your head, and show the world what the bird hath done to her own nest. Oh, cuz, my pretty little cuz, that thou didst know how fathoms deep I love. It hath an unknown bower like the Bay of Portugal, or rather bottomless. Just as you pour up in, it runs out. Nay, that the wicked bastard Venus, born of thought conceived as faith, born of madness, that blind rascally boy, that abuses everyone else's eyes because his own are out. Let him be the judge of how deep I am in love. I tell thee, Elena, I cannot be out of the sight of Orlando. I'll go find a shadow aside till you come, and I'll sleep. How say you now? Is it not past 2 o'clock? And here, much Orlando. I'll warrant you with pure love and troubled brain. He hath taken his bow and arrow and has gone forth to sleep. Look who comes here.
My errand is to you, fair. My gentle Phoebe bid me give you this. I know not the contents, but as I can guess by the stern brow and waspish actions, it bears an angry tenor. Pardon me, I am but as the guiltless messenger.
Patience herself would startle at this letter and play the swagger. She says, I am not fair. She calls me proud, that I lack manner, that she could not Love me for a man as rare as a phoenix. Odds my will, her love is not the hare I do hunt. Why writes she so to me? Well, shepherd, well, this letter is of your own device.
No! I protest. I know not the contents. Phoebe did write it.
Oh, come, you are a fool turned into the extremity of love. I saw her hand. It was a leather hand, a free stone-colored hand. I barely did think she had her old gloves on, but 'twas her hand. She had houseflies on. But that's no matter. I say, it is a woman's invention. No, it is not a woman's invention. It's a man's invention and his hand.
Sure, it is hers.
Why, 'tis a boisterous and cruel style, a style for challengers. Why, she defies me, like Turk to Christian. Woman's gentle brain could not draw from such giant rude invention. Will you hear the letter?
So please you, for I never heard it. Yet heard too much of Phoebe's cruelty.
She Phoebe's me. Mark how the tyrant writes. Art thou God to shepherd turned, that a man's heart hath burned? Can a woman rail thus?
Calling this railing?
Why thy Godhead laid apart, warst thou with a woman's heart? Did you ever hear such railing? While the eye of man to woo me, that could do no vengeance to me, meaning me a beast. Whether that thy youth and kind will the faithful offer take of me and all that I have made. Or else by him my love deny, and then I'll study how to die.
Call you this chiding?
Alas, poor shepherd, do you pity him? No, faith, he deserves no pity. Wilt thou love such a woman? What, to make me an instrument and play false faith upon me? Not to be endured. Well, you'll go away to her, for I see love is made to attain strength. And say this to her, that if she do love me, I charge her to love thee. And if she will not, I will never have her unless thou entreat for her. If you be true lover, go hence, not a word. For here comes more company.
Ah. Good morrow, fair one. Pray you, if you know, where in the pearliest of this forest lies a sheep-cote fenced about with olive trees?
West of this place, down in the neighbor bottom, the wreck of osiers by the murmuring stream left on your right hand brings you to the place. But at this hour the house doth keep itself. There is none within.
If then I may profit by a tongue, then should I know you by description, garments and such years. The boy is fair, of female favor, and bestows himself like a ripe sister. Woman, tall, and fairer than her brother. Are you not the owner of the house I do part for?
It is no boast, being asked to say that we are.
Orlando doth commend him to you both, and to that youth he calls his Rosalind, he sends this bloody napkin. Are you he?
I am. What are we to understand by this?
Some of my shame. You will know of me what man I am, and how and why, and where this anchor chair was stained.
I pray you tell it.
When last young Orlando departed from you, he left a promise to return again within an hour. And, pacing through the forest, chewing food of sweet and bitter fancy, lo it befell. He threw his eyes aside, and marked how it did present itself. An oak, whose boughs were mossed with age, and high-top wall with dry antiquity. A wretched, ragged man lay sleeping on his back. Under a bush, a lion, his letters all drawn dry, lay couching, head on ground with cat-like watch, when the sleeping man should stir. For 'tis the royal disposition of that beast to grant nothing but thus seem his head. This seen, Orlando did approach the man, and found it was his brother, his elder brother.
Oh, I have oft heard him speak of that silly brother, and he did render him the most unnatural that lived among men.
Well, he might do so. Well, I know he wasn't natural.
But to Orlando, did he leave him there food to the sucked and hungry lioness?
Twice he turned his back, on purpose so. But kindness, nobler than revenge, and nature stronger than its just occasion, made a good battle for the lioness, which quickly fell before him. They were trembling for missiles, some were
Are you his brother?
Wast you he rescued?
Was you that so often tried to kill him?
"'Twas I. But 'tis not I. I'm not ashamed to tell what I was, since my conversion so sweetly tastes, being the thing I am.
But the bloody napkin.
When from the first to the last betwixt us two, tears our countenance and most kindly bathed, as how I came into that desert place. In brief, he led me into the gentle Duke, who gave me fresh array and entertainment. There, committing me into my brother's love, and led me instantly into his cave. There, he stripped himself, and here upon his arm, the lioness torn some flesh away, which all this while had bled. And now he fainted, and cried and fainting upon Rosalind. Brief I recovered him, and after some small space, he sent me hither, stranger as I am, that you might excuse his broken promise, and to give this napkin dyed in his blood, and to that youth that he doth with sport call his Rosalind.
Oh, why, how need? Oh, sweet
Many will swim when they do look on blood.
Oh, there is more in it than Ganymede.
Look, he recovers.
Oh, I wish I were at home. I will lead you thither. So you take him by the arm. Oh.
You have good cheer, youth. You a man? You like a man's heart.
I confess. Oh. What do you think about my outfit?
Counterfeits? This is not a counterfeit. There's too great testimony in your complexion when there's a passion of earnest.
Counterfeit, I assure you.
Well then, take your good heart and counterfeit to be a man.
I do so, but I should have been walking by right. Come, you look paler and paler. Let us draw home, my lord. Sir, come with us.
That will I. Excuse my brother, Rosalind.
I will devise something. But command my counterfeiting to him.
We shall find a time, Audrey.
Patience, gentlemen. Hey, the priest was good enough for all the old gentlemen say.
Oh, a most wicked thrall of Audrey, a most vile Outtakes. Audrey, there is a gentleman, a youth, in the forest lays claim to you.
Aye, I know who it is. He hath no interest in me in the world.
Here comes the man you need. Ah, it is meat and drink to me to see a clown. By my troth, we that have good wits have much to answer for. We shall be flattering, we cannot hold.
Good evening, Audrey.
Good evening, William.
And good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, gentle friend. Cover thy head, pray, freely be covered. How old are you, friend?
25.
Right age. Is thy name William?
Williams.
Fair name. Was born in the forest here.
Aye, sir, I thank God.
Thank God. Good answer. Audrey?
Thanks, sir, so-so.
So-so is good. Very good. Very excellent good. And if it is not, it is but so-so. Art wise.
Aye, sir, I have a pretty wit.
I don't say as well. I do not remember a saying, the fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. But he, the philosopher, when he had a desire to eat the grape, would open his lips when he put it into his mouth, meaning thereby that grapes were made to eat and lips to open. You do love this maid.
I do, sir.
Give me your hand. Art thou learned?
No, sir.
And learn this of me. To have is to have. Or to figure in rhetoric. The drink being poured out of a cup into a glass by emptying one doth fill the other. For all your writers do consent that ipse is he. Now you are not ipse, for I am he. sir, that must marry this woman. Therefore you clown abandon, which is in the vulgar leave. The society, or which in the word is company, of this female, which in the common is woman. Which they put together is abandon the society of this female, or clown thou perishes. I, that understanding, diest, to which I kill thee. As they find life and death, thy liberty and bondage. I will deal in poison with thee, or in bastinado, or in steel. I will ban thee with transaction. I will overrun thee with policy. I will kill thee 150 ways that will tremble and talk.
Mistress and Master you should come. Away, away.
Step forward, I attend, I attend.
Can it be possible that on so little acquaintance, you should like her? But seeing you should love her. And loving you should woo. And will you persevere to enjoy her?
Either call the giddiness of it in question, the poverty of her, the small acquaintance, my son wooing or her son consenting. But say with me, I love Eliana. Say with her that she loves me. Consent with both, we may enjoy each other. She'll be to your good. For my father's house and all the revenue that was old Sir Roland's will I stayed upon you, and here live and die a shepherd.
You have my consent. Let your wedding be tomorrow. Thither will I invite the Duke and all his contented followers. But go you and prepare your Eliana, for look you, here comes my Rosalind.
God save you, brother.
And you, fair sister.
Oh, my dear Orlando, how it pleased me to see thee where my heart was strong.
It is my heart.
I thought thy heart had been wounded with the claws of lion.
Wounded it is, but with the eyes of a lady.
Did your brother tell you how well I counterfeited to serve when he showed me your
And greater wonders than that.
Oh, I know where you are. Nay, 'tis true. For your brother and my sister no sooner met than they looked. No sooner looked than they loved. No sooner loved, they sighed. No sooner sighed than they asked one another the reason. No sooner knew the reason than they sought the remedy. And by these degrees they've made a pair of stairs to marriage, which they will climb incontinent, or else be incontinent before marriage. They're the very wrath of love and will together. Clubs cannot part them.
They will be married tomorrow, and I will invite the Duke to the nuptial. But oh, how bitter a thing it is to look into happiness through another man's eyes. And so much more shall I be at the height of heart happiness, thinking my brother happy and having what he wishes.
Why then, tomorrow I cannot so return to Rosalind?
I can live no longer by thinking.
I will weary you no longer with thy words. Know me, then, for now I speak to some purpose, that I know you are a gentleman of good conceit. I speak not this that you should bear good opinion of my knowledge, and so much I say I know you are. Neither do I labor for greater esteem than may in so small measure draw belief from you, to do yourself good and not to praise me. Believe then, if you please, that I can do strange things. I have, since I was 3 years old, oft conversed with a magician, most profound in his art and yet not damnable. If you did not Rosalind so near as your gesture cries out, when your brother marries Abigail tomorrow, you shall marry her. I know into what straits of fortune she is driven, and it is not impossible for me, if it appear not inconvenient to you, to set her before your eyes, human as she is and without danger.
Speakest thou in sober meanings?
By my life I do, though I say I am a magician. Therefore put you in your best array, bid your friends, for if you will be married tomorrow you shall. And to Rosalind, if you will. Look, here comes a lover of mine and a lover of hers.
too made of sighs and tears, and so am I for Phoebe.
And I for Daphne. And I for no woman.
It is to be made of all faith and service, and so am I for Phoebe.
And I for Daphne.
And I for Rosalind.
And I for no
All made of passion, all made of wishes, all adoration, duty, and observance, all humbleness, all patience and impatience, all purity, all trial, all observance, and so am I for Phoebe.
And so am I for Rosalind.
And I for no woman.
If this be so, why blame you me to love you?
If this be so, why blame you me to love you?
If this be so, why blame you me to love you?
Who do you speak to? Why blame you me to love you?
Her is not here. Her doth not here.
Pray you, no more of this. 'Tis like the howling of Irish wolves against the moon. I will help you if I can. I would love you if I could. Tomorrow meets me all together. I will marry you if I ever marry a woman, and tomorrow I shall be married. I will satisfy you if I ever satisfy men, and you shall be married tomorrow. I will content you if what pleases you contents you, and you shall be married tomorrow. As you do love Robson meat, as you do love Phoebe meat, and as I do love no woman, I'll meet. So fare you well, I have left you all friends.
I'll not fail if I live.
Dost thou believe, Orlando, that the boy can do all this which he has promised?
I sometimes do believe, and yet sometimes do not. Because those that fear and those they fear.
Patience, once more what is our topic today. You say that if I bring your daughter, you will bestow her on Orlando here.
Oh, that would I, had I kingdoms here with her.
And you say that you will receive her when I bring her.
And would I were I of all kingdoms king.
You say that you'll marry me if I be willing. But if you do refuse me, you'll give yourself to this most faithful shepherd.
Sort of bargain.
You say that you'll have her as you will.
Though to have her and death were both one thing.
Keep your word, O Duke, that you'll give your daughter. You yours, Orlando, that you'll receive his daughter. Keep your word, Phoebe, that you'll marry me, or else refuse me, you'll wed the shepherd. Keep your word, Sylvius, that you'll have her, if you do refuse me. From hence I go to make all this matter even.
Oh, I can remember in this shepherd boy some lively touches in my daughter's favor.
No, my lord. I thought he was a brother to your daughter. But, my good lord, this boy is forest born. Hath been tutored in the rudiments of many desperate studies by his uncle. He doth report to be a great magician, obscured in the circle of this forest.
Yeah, there is sure. And the flood coming toward. These couple are coming to the ark.
Salutations, greetings to you all.
Good man, I want to greet this gentleman. He is the motley-minded fellow I have so often met in the forest. He hath been a courtier, I swear.
If any man doubt that, let him put me to my purgation. I have trod a measure. I have flattered a lady, been politic with my friends, mused with mine enemy. I have undone 3 tailors. I have had 4 quarrels in my little one.
Well, how was that taken up?
Faith, we met and found the quarrel to be upon the 7th cause.
How 7th cause? Good, my lord. Like this fellow.
I like him very well.
God help you, sir, I desire you of the life. I press in here, sir, amongst the rest of the country copulatives to swear and forswear as marriage binds and blood breaks. A poor virgin, sir, an ill-favored thing, but mine own. But a poor humor of mine to take that no man else will, but honest people also like mine house as your pearl and your pal oyster.
By my faith, he's very strict with his intentions.
Oh, according to the rules also, and all such dulcet diseases.
He's as good at anything, my lord, and yet a fool.
Uses his folly like a stalking horse, and under the presentation of that shoots his wit.
Then is there mirth in heaven, and earthly things made even atone together. Good to perceive thy daughter, that thou mightst join her hand with his, was taught within his bosom.
To you I give myself, for I am yours. To you I give myself, for I am yours.
If there be truth inside, you are my daughter.
If there be truth in sight, you are my Rosalind.
If sight and shape be true, why then, my love, adieu. I'll have no father if you be not he. I'll have no husband if you be not he. Nor wed woman if you be not she.
Most strange events. There's 8 that must take hands. If truth holds true contents, you and you no cross shall part. You and you are hearts apart. You to his love must accord, or have a woman to your lord. You and you are sure together, as the winter to foul weather. I also read feed ourselves with question, that reason wonder may diminish, how thus we met, and these things finish.
I will not eat my words now thou art mine. Thy faith, thy fancy to be doth mine.
Let me have audience for a word or two. I'm Jacques de Bois, the second son of old Sir Roland, that brings these tidings to this assembly. Let me tell you this. Duke Frederick, hearing how that every day men of great worth resorted to this forest, addressed a mighty assembly which were on foot, and in his own conduct persuaded to take his brother here and put him to the sword, and to the very skirts of this wild, wild wood they came, where, upon meeting with an old religious man, after some question with him, was converted both from his enterprise and from this world, and now his crown, bequeathing to his banished brother, and all the lands restored to them that were with him exiled. This, to be true, I do engage my life.
Oh, welcome, young man! Thou offers most fairly to thy brother's wedding. To one his land was held, to the other, opposing duke to the land at large. And now let us finish those things which here were well begun and well begot. Forget these new fallen dignities, fall into rustic revelry.
Sir, by your patience, if I have heard you rightly, the Duke has gone on religious life, and going to neglect the populous call.
He hath.
To him will I. For in these convertities there is much to be heard and learned. You to your former honor I bequeath, for your patience and virtue well served. You to your love, for your true faith doth merit. You to your land, love, great allies. You to well-deserved bed. You to wrangling, for your loving voyages for but 2 months. And so to your pleasures I am for other than dancing measures.
Oh, stay, Jacques, stay.
What? I see no pastime. How would you now? Oh, stay. To know that you're abandoned king.
No, but proceed, begin these rites, as we do trust they'll end in true delights.
It is not the fashion to see the lady in the epilogue, but 'tis no more handsome than to see the lord in the prologue. If it be true that good wine needs no bush, then 'tis true that a good play needs no epilogue. Yet to the good wine they do use a good bush, and the good play may prove the better with the help of a good epilogue. What a case am I in, then, that am neither a good epilogue nor can insinuate on behalf of a good play. I am not furnished like a beggar, therefore to beg will not become me. My way is to conjure you, and I'll begin with the women. I charge you, O women, for the love you bear to men, to like as much of this play as please you. And I charge you, O men, for the love you bear to women, as I perceive by your simpering, none of you hates them, that between you and the women the play may please. Because I am a woman, I might kiss as many of you as have beards that please me, complexions that like me, and breaths I defy not. And I'm sure, for my kind offer, as many of you as have good beards, good faces, or sweet breaths, will, when I make curtsy, bid me farewell.
Good job, you two. Thank you.
Good job. That was wonderful. It's really good.
Oh, wow. You good.
Travis.
Another jolly evening at the old playground, if you will.
Oh, Barbie.
Act like you like each other. No one who's associated with the play may leave this room until we have the big group picture, just so you know.
Okay, go ahead. You guys all, everyone on stage.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
Marianne, you're gonna.
Oh, one more. It's so infinitely possible. David, don't look like plastic.
I'll try not
Very good.
Just the crew. All the crew up here.
Crew.
So,
Jeremy.
one all. Should we go all here?
Your family, your pride family.
You can just start saying guys. Alright. You can take pictures of them laughing too, that's fine. It's so better that way. Alright.
The hunt of
Alright. Hey, we love our crew. Okay, you want faces last year? Yes. Justin. Okay.
It's warm in here.
3.
Okay, brides, please. Hold on, we're gonna get their flowers.
Where's the priest? We should give him
right here. Stick the priest right behind him.
It's just after we get over.
Yeah.
Okay, girls. 1, 2, 3.
Who after this? Or LaBelle's entourage? Can we do LaBelle and her entourage? Ladies, get down in front.
Put the sunglasses on.
Sunglasses.
Yeah, do sunglasses.
Hang on.
Hold on a minute.
And you two need to be going.
Yeah, put your arms in front of you.
There you go.
I feel like I'm a Oh, yeah.
These are Dick Frederick glasses.
Yeah, not right now.
Do it here. Don't put. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Do you want the one?
Why don't you do a Duke Senior picture and then we'll do Duke Frederick picture. Yeah.
Well,
Just a Duke Senior picture.
let's do.
Duke Senior, and then we'll bring this in.
personalities. Okay, put your.
Take your glasses off for this one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Which?
Travis.
Where's the bottle?
Now,
You guys pose. Yeah, there you go.
Get in your positions.
No, yeah.
These two, yeah, you look like two.
I know it's asking really well. Why does that
You can
count?
remove it.
I know, it looks very sad.
Excellent job, guys. Wait for the laughs. Okay.
Thanks, yeah.
Good job.
I waited, David.
The apple.
You did. That was great.
Don't shake your hands if you don't.
Casey and Claire, please, Casey and Claire, please wait for them to finish talking before you start. You're gonna miss so many.
No. I can't do that.
Just listen, wait for them to get out. That's fine. You don't have to get a snap. No. Just be conscious of that.
No.
Complain about how the verses have too many feet.
This was like, if Mr. Noy's laughing, we're doing great.
Dr. Watson, he keeps laughing at everything. You just listen to him like,
We have one lady in the audience who's just faithfully like laughing at every possible every comma.
Is Michaela sitting out in the audience? I could have sworn I heard her.
Yeah.
I heard Dave too. Yeah. Amanda, yeah, I heard Amanda and Al.
Yeah.
I noticed that, but you were going to show me that. We
Did Mom tell you? Did she tell you?
Did that make you saw his feet
Eric, were you wearing socks in the Duke senior scene? Black socks?
Yes, I was.
In the forest?
They were dirty.
Somewhere in those socks.
They're impossible to get.
We all back there just jumped. We were like, oh my goodness.
What?
When you came on stage to dance, the two girls.
Sorry. You want to get you on that side?
What do you want me to hit on that side? Or maybe an uppercut? Maybe a kickboxer?
You want to bloody nose?
Let me hear you do that too.
Elbow? Fist? Knee?
We'll have you down there. No, seriously, like your side, so you can know.
We can even pick up a bench.
Yeah, I go with
It's like I'll get you up that side. Alright? Roll with it, okay?
Alright.
I got a couple pictures of it. Okay, we tried to We tried to
Oh, you got it.
There we go.
It's alright.
Don't pass out. You got a line to say.
Eric, you do.
I didn't do it.
Needs this area. Don't go there. Because you're gonna see
It's like, no.
I got practicing.
So we tried to use
Hey, listen,
spray.
I'm gonna call security on you.
Jeremy, this is
Make sure both yours work.
Alright, this is what I
What's the matter? Did your sister get to you?
No, just getting boxed upstairs. Being annoying back in the makeup room.
I told you to get out of it. Hey, you son of a gun. Hey,
They're fine, Faith. It's okay.
Faith?
No,
Down, girl.
No. If it gets smeared, I have to do it again. I don't want to do it again. No.
How selfish of
He
you.
needs a bubble.
I'm kidding.
He needs a bubble.
Experts on hand.
Yeah.
Oh, my,
That's the video.
Oh dear. Oh my god.
Well, if she wears the makeup, you want to be careful that you're nice to her.
I don't care about makeup.
Justin, stop talking for a second, please.
Everything's okay. And nobody to touch it.
Alright, let me do your mouth and then you're done.
I don't think this is the best. Oh, it's gonna stay covered.
Steven, do you have a
Justin, say Packers after.
Yes, I do, but only one
Say
too.
what?
Packers.
Packers?
Packers?
I have one who
Packers?
wasn't in you when I was
Yep.
I don't like the
Okay.
who
Packers.
lives in Maryland.
See?
Latin.
Exactly.
Stop.
Kayla does that too. She goes,
She was spending the night in Syria.
Justin, relax.
Okay,
Have you done your lads
Alright,
yet?
you're
Steven?
Female equipment.
Zane is from
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yay.
okay, this is my apple.
Look at all that
Please
makeup
nobody
that was in my
eat
mouth.
it. You ladies have
Justin, don't take it off.
I just wanted to take a little
We don't
out.
need to food.
What?
Please prevent any of the actors from eating my apple.
Oh, watch out the football. Now we have to do this really good since you're going to be on film.
Yeah, you better do a good job. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
you
gonna
have
be,
to make it darker.
Yeah, you better
During
put the
testimony
eyeliner
to
on a
your
little
work.
I'm
bit
going to put the
darker.
eyeliner on real dark this time.
Maybe
Why
he needs a
so?
little bit of lipstick too.
Ooh. Do you
Alright.
suppose if you put enough eyeliner on, you could look like Audrey Hepburn? Let's hope not. I suppose that would be disturbing.
Actually, you ever see that makeup artist? He does that.
Here comes the fun. You guys, I've got to get this done right now, so don't tease him too much. Open and look up. Who's playing the piano? Is that good or am I good? Your mom's not in here, which is a good thing. She'd probably shoot me.
I know, anything in the name of the art,
I
try it.
love this song.
I don't like Chariots of Fire.
The movie?
I love it. I love it. I'm already on your bad side now. Okay.
Didn't you miss me?
Yes,